how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Today we'll be looking at writing a personal narrative. I'm sure you've been asked by your teacher to write a personal narrative, a personal story, and then you had to decide the setting, including the time and place, events, characters, but you were actually having difficulty writing sentences explaining the events. And in this video, I'll be explaining the difference of two different styles of writing. When it comes to writing personal narrative, you have to follow one way of writing. That is, you have to write sentences like those on the left. Now, before we go into details, let's read the sentences that are on the same line. My heart was racing and I shivered with fear. I was scared. If you notice, both sentences have the same meaning, but they are written differently. The first sentence gives us more details. It seems to be lively. It seems to be full of action. While the second one is really plain and simple. It's got very simple structure, subject, verb, sentence, right? And it's only saying that I was scared, giving no details, nothing, no fun at all. So which one do you prefer? Of course, the reader will prefer the first sentence, my heart was racing and I shivered with fear. The reader will be preferring this writing style because it includes strong verbs like racing and shivered. Very strong verbs. Okay, now let's move to the second sentence. My smile was as big as the moon. I was happy. So which one do you need to include in your writing? Which one do you think the reader would like best? Of course, the first sentence. My smile was as big as the moon. Here, the writer is using simile. The structure of as, adjective as, is called simile when you're comparing your smile to the moon. And of course the reader will prefer this sentence to this simple sentence, I was happy. How? The third sentence, he was fast as lightning. He ran. So again, in the first sentence here, okay, he was fast as lightning. It includes simile, as lightning. It gives the reader the exact picture or the exact way. Okay, he was fast as lightning. But here he just ran. We don't know if he ran fast or slowly. The last sentence, my eyes were filled with tears. I was sad. Again, this sentence, I was sad, is very simple. It's really dull, boring, uneventful. But the first sentence, my eyes were filled with tears, seems to be more meaningful, more lively, more eventful, and more interesting. The techniques and ways we need to follow in order to show, not to tell. In a personal narrative, you need to use adjectives. You need to include adverbs, similes, onomatopoeia, exclamatory sentences and exaggeration. You need to avoid these things. You need to avoid being boring. You need to avoid being direct to the point. You need to avoid using too many pronouns. You need to avoid simple subject-verb sentences. In the next video, I'll be giving you samples about how to express your feelings using adjectives, adverbs, similes, and all these ways you need to use in your personal narrative. For now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much.